This is Go With Us, and this is everything you really need to know this week in Pokemon Go, running from the 13th of October all the way until the 20th. Let's get straight into the calendar, and as we know, every Monday at 9 AM, we will be able to collect our Adventure Sync rewards. You can see an example on screen right now, but effectively, if you walk over 5 kilometers, you're going to get 20 Pokeballs. If you walk over 25 kilometers, you're going to get that 20 plus 10 Great Balls, as well as one 5-kilometer egg if you do have an egg slot open. If you walk 50 kilometers, you're going to get all those rewards, plus a 10-kilometer egg if you do have an egg slot open. And if you walk over 100 kilometers, you're going to get everything above, but an additional 15,000 Stardust. Then, that's not the only thing happening on Monday. Do not forget about our Max Monday, which is going to be the introduction of Max Bounsweet, of course going into Dynamax Sarina. This is definitely one to go after because Sarina's attack stat, if you have a look at its base stats, is pretty high, and I think it's going to be better than something like a D-Max Venusaur. Of course, it's not going to stack up against something like a G-Max Venusaur just because that attack is going to be boosted by the G-Max, but if you don't have anything better, D-Max Sarina is definitely one to go after, and you should have the candy as well because we have had a calm day for Bounsweet previously. Also bear in mind here that we are going to be right in the middle of the Harvest Festival all the way until the 16th, which is when a new event takes place, but remember that has the introduction of Diplin as well as Hydrapple. Syrupy apples will be spawning throughout the map, but more specifically around Mossy Lure modules. It's going to be 2 times catch candy for catching Pokemon with Pineapple Berries as well as Silver Pineapple Berries. We get an increased chance to encounter Shiny Pumpkaboo as well as Shiny Smoliv. Coming into 5-star raids on the 14th at 10 AM is going to be the attack and speed form of Deoxys. Unfortunately, these Pokemon aren't great at all from a raid attacking point of view or even in the Go Battle League, but their shinies are really great, and these shinies are difficult to get outside of Pokemon Go, so if you need different Pokemon home, this could be a good time to try and get after those. And it's also worth mentioning as well that leaving Mega Raids is going to be Mega Sceptile, Mega Blaziken, and Mega Swampert. They're going to be leaving on Tuesday the 14th, and coming in at 10 AM is going to be Mega Mawile as well as Mega Salamence. I'm going to highlight Mega Salamence very quickly. It is one of the best flying type attackers in the game, breaking into the top 5, as well as one of the best dragon type attackers in the game because it does have access to Outrage and Fly, which are really good raid attacking moves. Mega Salamence will forever be a strong Pokemon in this game, and if you don't have the Mega Energy for this Pokemon or have it at level 3, this is a good opportunity to try and do that to get the candy as well as XL candy for the flying and dragon typing. And on Mega Mawile side, unfortunately this Pokemon isn't very good as a raid attacker, but because it shares the Steel and Fairy typing, a very valuable Pokemon to try and get to level 3, so whenever some Steel events or Fairy events come around, again, you can extrapolate that candy as well as XL candy. It doesn't end there on Tuesday because we have to highlight our Spotlight Hour, which is going to be featuring Petilil, and the main bonus in that hour is going to be 2 times catch Stardust. Remember to throw in a star piece that's going to multiply your Stardust gains by 1.5 times, which means you should be able to get a good Stardust count, especially if it is sunny weather and those Pokemon are weather boosted. As you can see, there are a lot of events coming up, specifically one big raid day, which we are about to cover. Guys, if you're in the need of Pokecoins or you need top-ups in the game, please consider looking at our sponsor today, which is going to be Top Up Live. The company is based in Singapore and it has been operating since 2013, looking after millions of gamers. It's got over 120 million page reviews and it's helped over 11 million users top up currencies in certain games. Trust me, hit this button. I did this the other day, and guys, for 1,200 coins, normally you would pay $10. Guys, I got this at almost half the price, which is absolutely incredible. They have offered a discount code, which you can see on screen right now, and we will leave it in the description. From PlayStation to Xbox, PC, and even mobile games such as Pokemon Go, consider this as an alternative to the web store whenever you do want to use it. Then moving on to Wednesday, we have to focus on our raid hour again. We did touch on the attack and speed form Deoxys, but that raid hour is going to be taking place from 6 to 7 PM local time on that Wednesday. These Pokemon should be pretty easy to solo as well, so remember to bring along some Ghost type attackers as well as Dark type attackers. Then moving back to our calendar, as the Harvest Festival ends, kicking off is going to be the Legends ZA event coming into Pokemon Go, which is going to celebrate the release of Pokemon Legends ZA on the virtual game consoles, which is going to be released on the exact same date on the 16th. It seems like the main bonuses of this event is that Mega Raids are going to be appearing more frequently, and along with that, it looks like Tepig, Chikorita, and Totodile are going to be featuring a lot during this event, whether it be in the wild spawns, but also in field research. It looks like we can also get Frenzy Plant on Majanium, Hydro Cannon on Feraligatr, and you can also get Blast Burn on Emboar, and more than that, you can actually get these moves outside of evolution using charged TMs, but only in the duration of this event. We all know that these are going to be the starter Pokemon of the new game, but I'm telling you now, and it has been leaked heavily, that the mega forms of every single one of these Pokemon have been in the works and have been in rumors. It's a great opportunity to try and get the hundos of every single one of these Pokemon, so when the Megas do get released in Pokemon Go, I'm pretty sure that they will, you will have the hundo ready to go to Mega Evolve it. There's also going to be some new avatar items coming to the shop. Then moving on to the weekend, as you can see in our calendar, on the 18th, Mega Rayquaza Raid Day will be returning to Pokemon Go once again. Let me just highlight this right now. Have a look at its base stats. We will cover this video entirely, how to take it down, counter guide, etc. Its base stats are incredible. This is arguably the best Pokemon in the game. It is the best flying type attacker in the game by some distance. It is the second best dragon type attacker in the game, just behind Eternamax Eternatus. This is a raid day out of all days in the year that you do not want to miss if you're trying to get your Hundo Rayquaza or even that Shundo. It is absolutely imperative that you play this day as well. There will be a timed research which will reward us a meteorite, which is huge because remember, to Mega Evolve Rayquaza into Mega Rayquaza, we do need a meteorite so that it can learn Dragon Ascent. The event bonuses for that day is that the remote raid limit is going to be increased to 20. We can receive up to 5 additional free raid passes, but if you don't do a raid the day before, you're going to get a total of 6. And of course, we do get an increased chance of encountering shiny Rayquaza. It should be a 1 in 10 odds. And if you do want to buy the ticket for a total cost of $5, you will get an additional 8 free raid passes for a potential total of 14. You're going to get more rare XL candy from these raid battles, 50% more XP, as well as 2 times the Stardust from these battles. Please remember, on the 14th as well at 8 p.m, the XP celebration event will finally end, and on the 15th, the level 50 jacket will be vaulted as well. So you only have until Tuesday the 14th at 8 p.m. to try and reach level 50. That is when everything will change over to the new XP system, and the new update for Pokemon Go will go live on your app stores. If you guys want to see everything going on in October, we will leave it as the end screen, but we're also in the middle of the Harvest Festival, and we're going to leave both those videos on screen for you right now. Love you guys. Go with us. Please smash that like and subscribe button. I know you guys are really enjoying the videos. Channel is growing. We cannot grow without your support. Love you guys. Go with us, and we'll catch you in the next one, baby. Shh.